Oh, this book. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss, assassin.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Welcome back to my channel. My name's Maddie. If you're new here, I hope your day is going well. Today, this video is actually coming to you from the past. This is present day Maddie. This video took about 3 weeks to do, and I am reading Throne of Glass for the first time. Now, if you've been on the channel a while, you know that I did not ever intend to read this series. I didn't have a lot of interest in it. I have been spoiled for most things, but you know what? I've been really wanting to hit 10,000 subscribers, and you guys really like my rant reviews, and I have honestly been enjoying reading Sarah J. Maas books and ranting about them. Now, if you're a Sarah J. Maas stan and you don't want people to rant about her books, this is not a safe space for you, unfortunately. I don't think that Sarah J. Maas is the worst writer of all time. I just think that she has specific things that I like to poke fun at. Otherwise, her writing is actually incredibly enjoyable. It's very easy to read, so to speak, depending on how much pain I'm in while reading this particular novel. So if you're not going to watch the video and just enjoy for the jokes or the pain that I put myself through for views, please leave. I don't really need any hate comments, thank you, but you can leave them if you want to. My algorithm thanks you. But as that is out of the way, I wanted to do this little introduction clip because my intro to this video is pure chaos, gremlin, if you will. Ignore the hickey on my neck. Thought I would start doing a Maddie Reads series. I read on this channel. I look disheveled as shit. So maybe I will fix that. I probably won't. I think I'm gonna order Chipotle though. So as you can see, I was kind of all over the place. Now this video, as I said, took quite a long time to film and put together because for some reason I just didn't want to read this book, as I will tell you later in the video. But if you have never heard of Throne of Glass is about Celaena Sardathian. She's an assassin, as you will find out. She is taken out of enslavement to become a contestant in this championship to become the king's champion, and she has two suitors vying for her attentions. Now, I'm not going to go further into detail at this point. I will let you know this video will have spoilers. This book is the first of many and came out in like 2012, so if you are here having not read it, enjoy the rant that you will be partaking in. Most of the credit to this type of video is actually given to Irish Reader. He does like the first time reading after, first time reading The Vampire Diaries, and I really like those videos, so I'm doing this with Throne of Glass. If you have a specific series that you would like me to read, please leave them down below in the comments, but without further ado, let's get into the first time I read Throne of Glass. Fans of Game of Thrones and the Hunger Games, because it's always fans of Game of Thrones and the Hunger Games. Ugh. Okay, but Celaena, whatever, main bitch, is so petty. She's like, you can totally ask me how I became the world's most famous assassin. And Chael, Captain Westfall is just like, I don't fucking care how you became famous. That's not my problem. You're just a person. I don't want to know. And Miss Thang is just like, how dare you? I want to tell you how I became the world's most famous assassin, mostly because I'm 18 and I have had no character development in the past 26 pages that has shown how I got here. So why don't you let me tell the audience what the fuck is going on? Sensing this is going to be an interesting experience for all of us involved, which is me and you watching this video. All right, so I'm on page 60, and Miss fucking I'm the best assassin ever just tried to kill a lady with a flower pot, and she missed. I don't know if the miss was intentional. It was kind of strange the way it was written, but just a random servant just tries to fucking murder this bitch. Okay. Selena might have some, like, you know, issues that she needs to work out, and it's not that far into the book, so bitch, yikes. Stop trying to kill people. Like, this is the only person you've tried to kill, actually, for all of those 60 pages, but you've talked about wanting to kill people, and the person that you try to kill just called you a harlot, which, in this situation, you would probably want to be called a harlot instead of, I don't know, a slave, somebody's champion, like an assassin. Those are not, you know, great terms, typically speaking. You've been in jail and enslaved, and you're worried about being considered someone's whore. Like, who gives a fuck? The girl hate is awful, and I know this book came out when that was really prevalent, and we've already had the whole, oh my god, he has a big library, he likes to read fucking scene, but like, bitch, yikes. Bitch, yikes. I hate women like that. They're so desperate for the attention of men that they willingly betray and harm members of their own sex. When we claim men cannot think with their brains, at least men are direct about it. I don't fuck with that. I don't understand why this is so popular to this day. I don't understand why people still stand this, like, bullshit. This is directly hating on women for no fucking reason, and then using feminism as an excuse to do so, which is directly incorrect. Like, just no. Fuck no. If you're hating women for wanting the attention of men, you are just hating women. It doesn't matter. You are hating women. That's the whole fucking issue right there. I don't like Selena. She's annoying as shit. Kale growls all the time. I don't know why. Dorian actually seems kind of interesting. I don't know if I'm supposed to like him or not, but I have a feeling this is going to go poorly. I hate everybody who's told me to read this book. No, I don't hate you. I hope that you enjoy this video, though, because this is painful. What's up? So it's Sunday, and not like last week's Sunday. It's a full week. I've been putting off this book. I've also been reading other things, but I did a lot of other stuff as well to just avoid reading this. I'm 105 pages in, and I, you know, spent a lot of time doing other things. On Saturday night, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get a lot of reading done. I'm gonna get this in. I'm gonna get this done. I'm gonna get that other video uploaded. And then I went ATVing. That was a lot of fun. I got in a fight with my best friend over the course of this week. I have a boyfriend now.
Ridge over there.
That ridge?
Yeah.
I spent some time today looking at some goslings. You know, I spent as much time as possible to avoid reading this book. But I am dedicating now. This video is planned for Sunday. I am dedicating to an actual schedule for you guys. I'm dedicating to actually looking not like garbage in my videos anymore. So, on the docket, Throne of Glass. Let's dive back into this baby, shall we? Let's go. It's been no time for you, but it's seemingly an eternity for me. All right, so yeah, I'm in bed at like 4 p.m. on a Sunday. Thought I'd do an update. I have made it roughly 60 pages further into Throne of Glass. I am not enjoying it in the slightest. It's unsurprising to me regarding why I'm not enjoying it. It basically feels like Nevernight, but in the girl boss font, and I can't really describe it any other way. Both Kale, both Dorian and Selena are bored throughout these 60 pages. They at some point say, I'm bored. I don't have anything to do. When both of them have pretty intense lives, the stakes are really low. Nothing seems to be happening, even though things are supposedly happening. And also, Selena is reading a lot, but we don't know what she's reading. She reads a lot. And it's really important for her to be reading. She really likes reading because she's not like other girls. She's not some princess whore. But we don't know what books she's reading. Like, there's no context for anything that she's doing. There's no context for her being an assassin. She's just an assassin. And she was trained by a whole bunch of assassins. And then she had to pay back money and all this. It's just like, okay, what's the point? Get to a point. Any sort of point. And honestly, the character that I'm vibing with the most right now is Kale. Mostly because he just seems as exasperated with Dorian and Selena as I am right now. He seems to be the only person taking anything seriously. And it is what it is. That is my reaction so far. I'm still having some struggles. I am understanding why everyone talks about M dashes when it comes to Sarah J. Maas. I think I counted like 5 or 6 in one paragraph recently, and it was just yikes. There's also an instance where she's talking about how in the mines she was in, a woman that helped her was raped and then killed, and that the men didn't fuck with her because she's so badass. And it's just kind of weird to me that, once again, this was a YA book, and it's already has a lot of instances where the men are talking about her body and commodifying it. There's just a lot of talk about Selena as a sexual object, or like hints at things that are just not exactly well placed in a book that is meant for teenagers. And just a casual conversation about rape, it just seems odd to me. It just seems very strange. But I digress. I will power through. But yeah, I'm hoping that I can get it either done tonight or at least very quickly, so that I can wrap up this vlog for you guys and be ready to have it posted on Sunday. So, next Sunday, not this Sunday, because it's Sunday right now. Yeah. Alright, what's up? So I didn't update the vlog yesterday because I only got like 60 pages into this, and then I like fell asleep, and then I woke up again and watched some Criminal Minds. You know, basically I ignored the responsibilities that I said that I was going to do. But I have now made it to page 303 because I had a decent amount of time at work to get some reading in. This book. I have questions, and I don't, I know that this is the first Sarah J. Maas book, and it reads like the first Sarah J. Maas book. I just have some questions, like, why does Dorian give her a dog? Why? Is the dog important? Is the dog more important than the competition that she's in? What is the competition? I'm 300 pages in and I don't know what she's competing against. Also, I feel like they're calling her a champion, but also she's competing to be a champion. I also don't understand why she's so infatuated with Dorian. Also, so many people blush. Well, mostly it's just her, Dorian, and Kale. They just have some blushing situations all the time. Selena is like a toddler. She just freaks out and storms off and throws tantrums and like breaks pool cues for some reason. And also, billiards? In a medieval setting? What? I don't necessarily know when billiards were invented, but I just don't exactly know why we're, pulling up right beside her to do a shitty version of Before He Cheats in a medieval fantasy setting. I don't know. I don't know. And, no one seems to be as alarmed about the fact that the contestants are dying in like really weird ways, like their brains are being sucked out. The concern doesn't seem to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like I have lots of confusion with this first book. And I'm thinking that maybe I will just go ahead and read Assassin's Blade after this one, if I do continue, if you guys want me to continue, because I don't know what the fuck is happening anymore. I don't know, but I took some notes. They're on my phone. I don't know where my phone is, though. Oh, it's over here. Oh, yeah, she, like, ate, like, a shit ton of candy. Like, there's a lot of conversations about how, like, she can eat a lot, and like she wasn't having her period because she was starving, which I guess is a thing, but like the way that people the way that it was handled in this was so weird. A lot of repeating the same things. You know, Dorian's a prince, she's an assassin, Nemia is a princess, but like I can definitely see that there is growth in Mass's writing when it comes to character development, but I can definitely see that this whole plot situation, this thing of what is actually happening in the book, that apparently doesn't matter and has never mattered, which I'm just getting used to, but I still just can't help but like catch similarities between this book and Nevernight, and it's so cringy. I'll reiterate on the lack of plot. She gets attacked by a radar, I don't know, some sort of beast that I don't remember ever hearing about. And then Dorian shows up in her room again, which is a common occurrence. For some reason, these guys just like come into her room when she's sleeping all the time. And like they're always just like, did you like hanging out with the other guy? And she's like, I mean, yeah, I did. What the fuck is the point of this conversation? And it's happened multiple times. And then like Dorian always asks her, what book are you reading? And she's like, this book. But like we don't know what's happening in those books. They're just talking about books, and like she almost died. Why do we care about love triangles right now? I'm a little confused. Alright, I'll keep reading. It makes no difference if my name's Selena or Lillian or bitch, because I'd still beat you no matter what you call me. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. This always happens. I knew it would happen, especially in this first book. We're getting a world-building dump of all of this shit that had not been established, to my knowledge, throughout the last 300 pages. So basically, there's different worlds. Cain is some sort of like beacon to dead beings. Nemia was able to pull this random Deus Ex Machina Elena, queen lady, to save Selena. And so basically Selena can go through this whole story being the best, but she can only win one fight and she doesn't have to work for it. And when she's getting the shit kicked out of her, she just gets saved, which, okay, that's fine. But at the same time, now we're getting all of this information that would have been nice to have earlier in the book, because it's kind of cool. Like there's death magic, I guess it's death portal, alternate worlds, portals, things like that. It would have been cool if that was in the beginning instead of all of these fucking, oh my god, I think I like him, oh my god, I think I like her scenes. Like even the stuff with like Caltaine and the Duke and the King is just more interesting than most of the shit with Selena. I got a fucking hair just, what, ma'am. I'm having a struggle with this one because it's like, I don't want to take pot shots at a debut work. Like that's not necessarily fun. And this, it's not necessarily that like the book, the plot itself isn't, there's not much plot. And mostly it's just weak because it's a debut. But why couldn't we've had some of this earlier is all I'm asking. And it's like, it's also it's odd too, because it's like the main issue I didn't like Crescent City is because the world building is exhausting. It's like there's never any moment where she isn't just laying down all of this fucking world building for no reason. Whereas in this book, it's like all of this is just coming out at the end, where it's like, oh, by the way, there's portals to other worlds, and there's like demons and death gods and all of this stuff. And it's like, that would have been cool at the beginning of the book. Please. But of course, we've just got to have the guys warring over one girl, because why not, I guess. Alright, so I didn't actually do any final thoughts. So this is now present day Maddie. I finished this last week, and I ended up giving this 1 star. I know, shocking, right? I did not enjoy this particular installment, and it just felt a lot like if J. Kristoff had toned it down a little bit in Nevernight. Which I think I've probably mentioned a few times in this fucking video. Though I will say, I do not consider this particular installment the pinnacle of what is to come in Throne of Glass. I am saying that I am not judging Throne of Glass based on Throne of Glass, so to speak. I am intrigued by what could potentially happen in the series, so I do think that I will continue on reading them and vlogging them. So if you like this video, please let me know down below in the comments. I will continue reading these books for you if you guys ask me to. The prevalent point here, so if you are interested in seeing this series, please hit the subscribe button down below. If you could also hit the little bell notification thing, you could find out exactly when these videos are posted. I'm gonna try posting every Sundays. I think I'm doing a decent job. I haven't even posted this yet, so I don't know if that's actually going to happen or not. But I am excited to see what other forays I can get into with these books. So there's that. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's not my outro. I'm gonna go now, guys. Like, subscribe, all the good stuff. Bye! That's also not... Oh my god. I'm gonna go. Bye.